Ooh. Today is Friday, April 25th. That's the day of the stream. Hi, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hope you guys are doing well out there. We are playing more Baldur's Gate 3 today. I'm a little excited because, you know, I get that it's the weekend feeling now, because now that I'm back to work, I can now be like, all right, sweet, you know. But I actually got some decent sleep. So, well, I was really tired. I was really tired like at 2 or 3 today. And I was like, dude, I need to do something. I'm going to fall asleep in my chair. Because I'm like, it was good until about like 1 o'clock. Had some food and then I just got tired. But hung in there. So, I will be live for about a little over 4 hours today, I'm hoping. You know, I don't want to mess up my sleep too bad, okay? But like, I don't know why I tell you guys these things, but like in 2 hours, I gotta take like a kind of a lengthier break. And the only reason that break is kind of lengthier is because I will be doing a getting my cats and stuff ready for bed and all those other things. So yeah, that's going on. So give me 1 minute here. I had to make some changes to the schedule because I was working on some stuff. I was, you know, because next week we got the new start of the stream, right? We got like, we're going to be going Wednesday through Saturday next week versus our typical whatever, you know. So Wednesday, Fridays, Sundays. So that's happening next week. Slay the Spire will be weekly on Wednesdays. Then Variety on Thursdays and Fridays, and then Saturdays will be Baldur's Gate 3. Obviously, when we do like this week where we're doing a full week of Baldur's Gate 3, then what would happen when that week hits in 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, it'll be Wednesday on Slay the Spire, and then we'll be doing Baldur's Gate 3 Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. So I tried to talk to my wife about my schedule because like I wanted to explain to her what I was doing and what it was going to be like, and she was kind of like, well, when are you going to be done? And I'm like, I don't know, that's all up in the air. Like, I mean, Sunday could be a short stream or it could be a long stream, and I have no idea why. It'd be, the reason why I don't know is because my job I work at is very weather dependent. So if I get I don't know how they're going to determine this. I really hope, a part of me thinks they're going to do what they did last year, where they're going to wait until the morning and I'm going to get a text at like 6 in the morning saying like either we're not working or we are. So I should almost like just prep for a short stream. It's supposed to rain. Like, we're supposed to like, it makes sense why it's going to rain, because we're getting like 55 degrees on Sunday and then a 20-degree jump spike on Monday. And so that makes sense why it rains. Anytime like a dramatic increase in weather or just decrease in weather, that always creates storms or just a lot of rain. So I just kind of have to play it by ear. I don't know why I'm talking about Sunday stream when it's Friday, but you know what? That's just how it goes. So we are still in the Underdark, and I love the Underdark. And we last stream were doing some fun stuff with what's her name, Shadowheart, We had a little romance with her, a little night out, if you will, where we were hanging out, having a little bit of a chat. And we had some wine and we did some kissing. It was fun. And then, you know, now we're just continuously exploring this area. And I, you know, I'm kind of starting to be like, do I come back here? Because I kind of missed the sun. You know, like I'm kind of like, I want to go into the sun now. Because when we had the little scene with Shadowheart, it was fun. But I was kind of like, I want the sun again. I want to see the world, you know? So I don't know when that'll happen, but hopefully that'll happen again soon. But I'm just loving the distractions, you know. I love getting distracted. I love just kind of diving in, seeing what's going on, what's happening, all these things. So it's fun. I'm trying to think if there's honestly anything crazy. Anything, not really, honestly. I got like really nothing. I don't think I have any announcements. We talked a lot last stream, Wednesday, which was like a good 30 minutes about just the schedule and what it's going to look like now that I'm working this new gig, this new seasonal job. It's not new. I worked there last year too, but I am wanting I'm gonna work very hard this summer, at least from the streaming side of things. I don't know about the shorts. I'm gonna try my best with shorts as well, but with the streaming side of things, I'm gonna do as much as I can when it comes to dedicating time while I'm also working. And there was a lot of roadblocks. Oh crap. Oh, hang on. Gotta mute that because it gets DMCA'd on YouTube. But Lunar Xander, dude, thank you for the 3 months, man. Good to hear from you. Good to hear from you, buddy. How are you? How are you? I can make it. I don't know if you were just here when I was talking about my schedule, but I'm hoping that I can maybe be around for game night tomorrow. So I'm gonna try, but I start my seasonal job. I started my seasonal job this week, so my schedule on stream is gonna change to Wednesdays to Saturdays now. So I'm trying to think of like how I can make that work because, you know, I love streaming, but I also love hanging out with my friends. So it's like I'm trying to find a balance in what will work. So I will do my best to try to be around. I let Toph know. I messaged him because I know sometimes he asks me if I'm going to be around or not. And I don't want people thinking that I am avoiding anyone or being weird, you know? Because I hate just like going dark and not telling people anything. Because then it's like, oh, did we make him mad? Or what do you know what I mean? So, but like a really good nights for me. I mean, and I'm okay if we don't have to go late into the nights, but like Sunday nights would be fine. Even Monday nights or Tuesday nights, those all work for me. So I mean, well, I'm not Monday nights. I wouldn't say Monday nights because I like to watch Monday Night Raw. And plus working Mondays are kind of meh. I always kind of feel blah. But yeah, I want to try to make time for you guys. I do the same thing with my other friends, like with Gavin and Matt that I hang out with. I try to make time for them too. So I might sometimes just be like, you know what, short stream Saturday, I want to chill with my friends or whatever it might be. So Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because like on Sundays or something like that, I'm the same way. Like I have to be in bed by like 10:30 usually. So I gotta try to not stay up too late myself. So I'm still trying to work on that, but I appreciate that. I hope game night goes really good for you. I don't know what you guys are playing, but I hope it's fun regardless. So, but yeah, I would like to hang out with you guys again and try to get on and chill. So, yeah, I think it's been a minute, hasn't it? That works for me. I'm always paying attention to the group chat and stuff. I'm always looking and seeing what you guys are doing. So I'm always keeping an eye on it. Let's see. But yeah, that's about it for the whole information on the stream schedule, the other whatever I was talking about, just trying to work stuff out there. So when I do post every Mondays for the stream schedule, guys, just know that it will be a bit repetitive for the next 3 weeks because it will be a change. And I just, in case people miss it, they don't see it, I just want to make sure people are in communication of it, because if people know my schedule, it's Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. That's what it has been for the past 5 weeks. Well, I just realized when I started working my seasonal job again that schedule is not going to work. So I'm going to be like streaming way less than I would want, and I don't want to do that. That's going to burn me out. It's going to make me actually, I like to have good sit down sessions with streams. You know, I like to kind of be live for like 4 hours feels like a good stream to me. I don't need to do like 8 hours or 6 hours, but like 4 hours is good. So if I can get a 4-hour stream in, I'm happy. So, and if I feel like, you know, I would say if I had a job, here's where the thing would be a little more exceptional. Like I'd be like, you know, I'll make this work, whatever, is if I had a job that I could like wake up at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock and be to work by like 8:30 or 9. But that's really hard to find these days. I feel like a lot of jobs have you like starting at 7. So it's kind of one of those things. But thankfully the place I work is like 5 minutes away from me, so I can make it. I don't have to like, I've had a bad curse of jobs where my travel time has been like horrendous, like 45 minutes to an hour. So it's nice to be like close to my job. So yeah. But yeah, I let Xan, or not Xander, I let Toph know, so should be good. I'll try and make it tomorrow. I would say that I probably would be around, I gotta check with, you know, the wife and kids and stuff, the wife especially, just to make sure it's okay. Because, you know, I just, you know, sometimes when I don't stream, the nights I don't stream, and we don't have like cuddle time or whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah stuff, she can kind of be like, I want to cuddle with you now. I'll be like, okay. It has a knife. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, let's get started with Baldur's Gate. That's a weird transition, I know, but we're gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 now, and yeah, there we go. Let's just do it. Let's just play the video game. Plenty of cuddle time. Yeah. There's cuddle time in BG3 for sure. I love that cuddle time. I was cuddling with Shadowheart the other day. That was a good time. Oh, we're gonna just keep face cam off for a little bit. I might turn it back on here in a sec, but I just want to keep it off for a sec. Cheesy check that. Oh, Chessy check that. That's our new save. Okay. I think the next badge you get, I don't mean this like in a really depressing way, but like people don't normally sub and I forget what my tiers are for my subbing. So I really appreciate those that sub and they, you know, because I know Twitch subs they're expensive now. They're like $5.99. So like I appreciate people that are still subbing even if you got the upcharge and all that. It does mean a lot. But I can't remember what the tier list is. I think your next one will probably be, you'll have a different flag. I think your Paragon, you'll have a little flashier banner of Paragon at the 4-month, I think. And then once you hit 6 months, you become a Renegade. Then 9 months, you are more of a brighter Renegade. I could be wrong on this, I don't know. And then once you hit a year, you're a Paragade. So you have the mix of a Paragon and Renegade badge. So though textured like frozen honey, this liquid flows as effortlessly as mercury. Instantly upon inhaling this elixir, your abdomen seems to swell and the muscles in your back feel like sheets of hammer-beaten steel. What? What? You want to explain that? Now and again, a small ball of light flickers in the dark liquid, like the reflection of some alien what? Like the reflection of some alien yet sweet star on the darkest ocean. That was, it sounds like you're gonna be, gone for a bit, Schnoz. I hope whatever you're doing, you enjoy your trip and you have a good one. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you enjoy your vacation. It's always good to get out and do stuff. I guess we'll do well, you know what? This is weird, so let's do this one. Gotta go with the weird. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's for web grenade. Okay, cool. Very nice. Okay, that's all there was. Wait, what? How can my humor me? Okay. You're teasing me. It's just death? Okay. Ooh, what's this? Is this the bag that's under... Close. What am I closing? Why would I close that door?
Tools and a thick rope. Someone climbed up from down below.
Tools and a thick rope. Ooh, hold on. What if I do this? Dang it. Wow, look at all this crap. Okay, so then Porter, yeah. Remember how yesterday I was like, I don't want to have too many things, and then here I am having too many things. Oh shit. Give that to my boy Gale. He takes all the magic. These are not important. Well, they sell really well. You know what? You like incense, you take it. I don't know. You have it at your camp. The thing is 2 pounds and it costs 2 coins. Wow. Don't get in that acid now. Wait. Use. Oh, damn, I thought it was a lever. Here, Shadowheart, do this.
What's next, I wonder?
This is bothering me. Create water. Thank you.
Is that blood?
Nope, it's water.
Never mind.
You're seeing things. Wow. Is the trip you're going on, is it like a yearly trip, kind of like I do with the Dells, or no? Or is it just something you guys have been planning for a while? Because, me... the wife and, like, the kids and stuff like that are, like, gonna go to Florida this October. Gonna go to Disneyland again. We're gonna check out the new rides and stuff there, where they have like Nintendo Land and How to Train a Dragon and all that stuff.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Open locked. Another locked door. Wait, what? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Can you go down there? It doesn't seem the way. Oh, cool. Very nice. Very cool. I haven't really, I'm not much of a traveler. I don't really do much. Dude, okay. So before I say that, I have to tell you why. But I was born with a heart condition. So, you know, at birth, I had open heart surgery when I was like 26 years old and stuff. So like I couldn't do a lot of stuff before that, and I couldn't go on big rides and do all these things. So when I went to the it was the Avatar ride in Florida, that was the coolest experience I've ever been on. That Avatar ride is so sick, and I'm so looking forward to going, because I said I'm gonna test this freaking heart. You know, I'm now 36 years old, but you know, it was just like at the time, like I was afraid to do anything and push the limits, and it's like I'm just so happy I'm able to do things like that, and it doesn't like affect my condition that I was born with. So I love any like thrill stuff, dude. I love anything that just gets my adrenaline going. Like I was done with those rides, my hands were like shaking. If you kind of remember, if you saw like my aftermath of me beating Rolana, and I was like, you know, shaking and stuff, and I was like, oh, you know, like really into it and stuff. That's kind of what it was like after I got done with the Avatar ride. Whatever Animal Kingdom I think it was, I think that was the theme. Animal Kingdom was sick. But
what a day.
It was really, really cool. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing amazing now. I say after I had my heart surgery and all that stuff, like I'm a whole new person, a whole new life. I have so much more energy now. If you would never be able to, but if these ever got out there, I have VODs of my channel saved up from 2017, because I've been streaming for a long time, like almost 10 years. And if you were to see myself back then, like I was super skinny, like I could tell I looked sick. Like it was insane. But they had to wait until a certain point for a valve to be dilated right underneath like 5 millimeters to do the surgery. Because if they did it too early, it was going to be bad, and too late, it would have caused whatever. So, but I am so much more healthier. Absolutely feel perfect. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I know it's kind of, a lot of people I tell whenever I say I had heart surgery at the age of 26, they're like, oh my God, because like when I went to like physical therapy to recover from it and stuff, everybody that had open heart surgery are like in their 70s and 80s. So like it's really weird for somebody my age to have that. But I'll probably have to have surgery again soon, like in the next like 5 years or something, maybe even less than, because it's a very like ongoing condition. But trust me when I say this, like I feel way better, like my energy, like I was easily a fatigued person back in the day. I could not do a lot. So Asterion, can you please unlock this and stop yapping, please? Asterion, can you shut up and stop talking and unlock this, please? Easy, we got this. Yay.
Let's get going.
You did it. Good job. All right, that was pointless. Because we could have just went right through there, but you know what? That was fun. I enjoyed it. Do I need these? I don't feel like I do. Yeah. Totally doing amazing. Feeling great. Hand-drawn map. Ooh, wait a minute. A map of Grimforge drawn by hand yet highly detailed. Points of interest are marked with 2 black X's aside from 2 which are identified by bold red circles. One of each level of the fortress. The words hiding spot are written with the upper level circle. The lower level circle is identified as smoke powder reserve. Okay, I don't think I'll remember that. Did that show up on my map? Hang on. What? It's not a quest item. I'm just gonna screenshot that, I think. I don't know. Oh my god. Hi.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
Careful. I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Whoa. I didn't realize this was happening. How long has she been standing there? She heard my whole story about my heart condition. Shut your mouth, hun, or I'll shut you down. You wouldn't dare. You don't have the courage. Holy hells, have you gone mad? Calm down. Let's talk this through.
What's to say? Your near's bootlicker. Saw you sailing. A goddamn true soul. Better to die in this shit-eat than rotting moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
I can do a screenshot. Can I hang on? Oh, you can't. I thought there was a... Hang on. I'll try to do this in a second. Ooh, I can cast... Ooh. Poop in my poop. Dude. She's mad.
I know what you're doing. And it ends. Here and now. Gerdel Iron Hand, hear me now. Set me free.
Oh.
How delicious.
All right. She's dead. Yeah, I have I have nothing to say right now. I'm trying to think of it, like, if I need to... Oh. I can save them, but I'm also like... Oh, I'd have to resurrect her. We had to do that with Will. That's one hell of a fail. Yeah. You know, I don't feel good with that choice. Damn it. Help. Here.
What to do?
Watch this. Can't you?
Ridiculous. I'm not going to last much longer.
You did it. It worked. Is that thing dead now?
At least things have stayed interesting.
It's forever gone, right? Yeah. Holy fuck. We doing okay?
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately.
We just...
I think that's your fault.
The hell is that noise? We share something special, I think. I want to talk about it. Why are we doing this again? You just blew the fuck up. I rezzed you, and now we're doing this? This is weird. This is really weird. We just had this crazy, insane person blow us to shreds. Hysterion's probably got major PTSD issues. Blowing up affects short-term memory. Okay, you and I, we share something special, I think. I want to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
Why does that keep happening? Why is it every time her dialogue ends, I hear this random... You've never had quite a relationship quite like this one, have you? Yeah, book keeps falling every time she gets done talking. But you've never had a relationship quite like this one, have you? Uh-oh, she's gonna disagree with this, right?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you.
Damn it.
I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Oh. I want to talk about us then.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up on your estimations?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty.
Every time Amelia gets looked at, I actually think is what's happening. I think whenever Amelia gets cut to her, some book is just falling in the background. All right, turn out the manners. Leave. Okay. Here's... Fuck. Here's what I want to do. Not that I don't care we blew up. What I want to do is the choice I actually wanted to do. I don't know why. I have scum saved all the time in this playthrough. I've scum saved all the time in this playthrough. You could dislike me all you want. You did too. Anybody who doesn't... I hotkeyed my foot pedal to quick save. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize there was going to be something that just happened. I'm just over here just looking around and boom. All right. Whoops. Here. So... we weren't that far anyways. It felt like we did because we were talking a lot. Also, you get to know me more, Schnoz. I'm a super sarcastic dude. So if I'm ever just fucking with you, like, don't ever take it personally. I'm a very sarcastic guy. Oh, we gotta put the rain out. We gotta do literally as the same.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay, we were gonna go this way, but then I unlocked the door for whatever reason, right? Because that was fun. Where's the door? Wait. Isn't there a door right here? Would have never guessed you were sarcastic. It's like literally 90% of the things that come out of my mouth is just a... Yeah. Maybe I did go across. I don't remember doing that. Oh, I did do this. What? I do not remember jumping. Wow. That's crazy.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
I didn't want to detect her thoughts. I wanted to... do charisma, I think. Yeah, I couldn't tell there was anybody in there. I'm just looting around. Now, see what I do now? Now because I missed my opportunity, I'm just gonna scum save. We've managed to regress.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
Easy now. Let's not do anything hilarious.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Beep, bop, bop, bop. Calm down. Let's talk through this.
Say, your near's bootlicker. Saw you sailing. A god's damn trousseau. Better to die in this shit-eat than rotting moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
You want some? Come get some. Smile sincerely and hold out your hand. These are feel like different choices than before. All right, I want to do detect thoughts. Are you sure about this? Once you're dead, that's it. It's over. If I was a true soul, you'd be dead. Stand down before you hurt yourself. This is true. This is true. This is the one that I would actually want to pick. Regardless of what happens, this is the one I wanted to pick. It's difficult more, actually. We've got this. I don't need a bonus. Actually, no. Since we're in a loving relationship, we're not doing the advantage. I don't want to. We're gonna go back to the blue dice. Here we go. Wow. Jeez, all that work. Okay.
Not a true soul. And I'm supposed to believe that?
That was crazy.
Shit. I can't do it.
Good.
Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
Cult nutters. Huh. Okay. I'm not taking you anywhere. You're free to go. I'd rather have the pleasure of killing you with my own hands. I don't want you. I will take that smoke powder, though.
You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. I'll spare you a vial.
Very generous of you. I accept. It sounds valuable. On a second thought, I'll take it all. Is that sounds like I'm gonna fight you? You want to barter with the rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. A true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. I'll spare you a vial. What good is a single vial?
A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way.
Okay, I accept. I was gonna be really honest. I thought it was the jar to the left of her we were taking, but okay, this is fine. How heavy is it? Where will you go now?
I go where there's shit to stir. And there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
Rune powder vial. So we would have took both, essentially. What she had on the table there. She got the F out of there too. She ran. Let's see what this is. Free the deep gnomes. We found Philomene. She wants nothing to do with the other deep gnomes. We should focus on helping others. Thula, a gnome of the Ironclad, asked us to help her kin. Dwergar are holding them captive. It's in correlation to that quest. Okay. Cool. I didn't look at the thing. Oh my god. 23 to 38 damage? That's the highest I've seen in this game so far. The rune powder inside explodes when ignited, damaging everything in the vicinity. Automatically critically hits objects and environments. Permanent. This fire burns. Oh shit, I thought the game just froze there for a second. That was scary. Yeah, regardless if we would have failed that or not, I still would have just been like, that's fine, you know, wouldn't have really cared. Okay. What do you got? Nice. Oh, nice. That is kind of cool. Like, if you got the wrong decision, whatever, if you would have had that, what we had, I had, the fact that they give you this supply pack, it's kind of cool. I haven't seen a lot of those. Sharon's journal? Is that the person we just talked to? Oh man, day one, never saw a beast like it. Bloated with muscle, tusks as long as my arms, scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. The stone might have been parchment. So quick did the creature charge through it. The other Justicars are dead or close to it. It was alone. Hell Knights too, masks bolted to their faces like plaques to a keep wall. Day 3, trapped, another rampage, and down the walls, started to dig, not sure. It's done. May Shar's shadows keep me. Can I pick it up? I mean, I honestly, like, sometimes want to pick these up, but I'm also like, what would be the benefit besides selling? Moral commandments and dogmatic prayers are inscribed upon this stone slab. It appears to be the top of a larger piece. Can I just read them? Okay. This fragment appears to be a part of a larger stone slab. The top edge is cleanly hewn, but the bottom is jagged. So said Shar to me, Ketheric Throm. It was Lord Ao who created chaos. It was from chaos that I formed, and it is I who anointed you my paladin. From this day forth, let my laws be known. The law of secrets, what is a secret? But truth cast into darkness. Lurk in the shadows and listen for the hushed words. The softer a thought spoke, the more power it contains, the more discord it sows, the more scars it may carve. If a man brags of affairs, carry his words to his wife. If a daughter steals from her father, whisper the truth, and deceived turn to Shar. Cockholds find solace in shadow. Do this, oh, inscription ends here. I'm picking that shit up. Oh, in mid-sentence? Oh! What if this is all part of, maybe it's a puzzle? The L. Because this starts with once a 10 day and the Lady of Lost shall know you. Because didn't the last one do an O? The law of nightfall, from the moon falls the foulest of lights. It peeks through cracks and fissures, illuminating the most remote recesses of the Underdark. Light bestows hope. A pernicious notion must be extinguished at the darkest hour. Pray to your lady and feast in her honor. The second day after, slay a disciple of Saloon. If none may be found, a Latherin or Mistrin are an acceptable offering. Do this once a 10 day, and the Lady of Lost shall know you. The L. So now, what does this say? Law. Yeah, it is in order. That's cool. Law of Obeyance. The word of Ketheric Throm is the word of Shar. You shall put no god nor mortal before him. You shall question him in neither word nor deed. When the sun has fallen and the moon is new, bow your head in prayer, proclaim your devotion to Shar and her paladin, Ketheric Throm. Promise your soul and flesh and seek no fortune nor favor. When your prayer is finished, speak thus. Mistress Shar, I have glorified your name. Master Thorm, I have cried out your word. I am your servant forevermore. So said Shar to me, Ketheric Throm. So it is decreed, so it is done. Wield the power of secret. Where light shines, extinguish it. Heed the word of your mistress and master. Do this, and the Lady of Lost shall know you. So I didn't get anything to pop up. I'm going to give this to Shadowheart, I think. Just because why not? That didn't do anything? Okay. Gotta give that incense. Give it to her. She loves it. I don't know why. Nope. Go over there. This is gonna sound really ADHD of me. But, actually, maybe it's not ADHD if it's on topic of what made me think of that. But incense, my roommate at the time would burn incense to cover up the smell of the weed he would smoke. And like he would use like what else did he use to help cover it up? Some type of like those oils. you use, and they can like vape out, like it vapes out like a smell. I don't know what those things are called, but he would use that too, and so we would still smell it. Even you put a towel, whatever, it's like we can still smell the weed, dude. Like we can still smell it. But then one day he was taking a bath and we thought he was smoking because we could smell it. And we said, "Were you smoking weed the other day in the bathtub?" And he said, "No, dude, I was burning incense." He's like, "If you mean to tell me this whole time I've been trying to cover up my weed smell and you've been smelling the incense and not the weed, I'm gonna be fucking pissed." And I was like, I didn't say anything because I was like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong." Because then that means that he didn't have to buy all this extra shit because he was trying to be respectable, but we told him like we can still smell it. So he was obviously a weed user at the time, so he was very addicted to it. So he would just buy all this extra shit, and I don't know. So I don't know, man. Is this a book I already have? I'm not going to read this. If these are Shar books, I'm giving them to, here. Give this to Shadowheart. I don't know why I'm just doing this, just for my own sake of immersion. I don't know. Did I do everything over here already? That was the 2 small bowls, right? Yeah. Please move. People sensitive to smells are probably going to find the mixture worse. I think that's what it was though, is because it definitely was worse. Like, see, I take edibles, and so like I do that because I don't want the smell to bother my children or my wife, so I try to be like respectful of that, and I don't like want to go like outside just to take a hit and come back inside. Like I would just take an edible, like I don't know. And I can't actually do that here yet because it's not legal in Minnesota. So edibles are way cleaner. Yeah, I only take like a small dosage, but it works really good for me. Okay, give these all to Gale. I take like 5 milligrams. I can sometimes take 10, but I've always kind of wondered if like with I used to have asthma. I don't think I have it as bad now, but I'm wondering if maybe that's why I can only take such a small dose. If maybe, but I know it doesn't affect your lungs. It affects your kidney or whatever, or it's like goes into your bloodstream more or less. So I don't feel like that's true. I'm not really an expert when it comes to any of this stuff. I just started doing it like pretty much about the time when I started to calm down a bit on drinking, because I was like, I have to stop. I have to find an alternative that doesn't feel like it's gonna, you know, you think it's better than the lungs? Okay. So like I just, like when I would drink, it was always like I had to have a White Russian mixed in with like 3 Blue Moons. Like I always had to get really messed up. I couldn't just drink one beer. I couldn't just like load up Marvel Rivals or like, you know, Fortnite or whatever and just like play and be like, I know I always had to get sloshed. So that I'm like, just one day I had to stop, and now edibles have been a healthier option for me, I think. And it's not addictive either. It doesn't feel reliable. Like it Midwestern, is that what it is? That's funny. Oh, we picked this up before, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Funny. Dude, okay. I don't know why my brain does this, but you're making me think of so many like stories. Oh. I got nothing against this guy, but he was just so weird. I have never... Did you actually live... Wait. Did you tell me that? I wonder if you told me that. That's cool, though. I didn't realize we were that close. I think you moved, though, right? Because you're in Mountain Time now. But, hang on. Is YouTube still live? I'm getting a spinning wheel. Hang on. Oh yeah, YouTube's still live. I don't know what that was. That's weird. What was I gonna say? He could tell, did the stream actually cut? Oh yeah. It did. I think it still says I'm live on YouTube, right? It does. Well, that was weird. But the Oofta guy, he could tell that I was from Minnesota because of saying Oofta. And I took that really personally at the time. I probably wouldn't as much now, but I got really defensive. I was like, I don't feel like just telling you where I live, because like I want to feel comfortable to tell people that when I want to. It's really weird when people ask me, like, where do you live? That's weird in a chat room. So I get immediately defensive and I completely go, nope, I'm not answering that question. That's weird. I'm not telling you anything. So when he was figuring that out, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm from, because you're getting weird at this point. But then ever since I had that conversation with that person, I haven't heard from him since. So I don't know what happened. Probably pissed him off. I don't know what this is, but we're putting it to my camp. Now, I don't know, because I've never had this issue with streaming where the internet has done what it's doing, where I had that little hiccup. But on YouTube,